the wrongful treatment of Lanval, and how he stands up against a tyrannical king. There was King Arthur of the Round Table and his queen Guinevere. At Caerluel, there was Arthur, the valiant courtly king. And to those of the Round Table, no greater band on earth, good land and wives to wed, Arthur gave them all, save for one man, who'd served him well, Lanval. The king forgot this man, none put in a good word for him. Lanval is hated because he's not like the others. He has a real strong moral compass. He stands up against the abuse put on him by the Queen Guinevere. Why was he hated? For his great valour, his largesse, his manly beauty, his prowess. He was much envied by most men. They made a show of loving him, but if he'd met with some mischance, no day would that be for laments. A king's son of high lineage, he was far from his heritage. He's come over from France and very disliked because he's better than the others. He is the things that most of the Knights of the Round Table would love to be, but aren't. Foreigner in a foreign place, where to find help, protection, grace, forget it. Nothing, it seemed, could bring him ease. But he's by a river, and suddenly he sees these damsels. They coax him to come to this tent. In the tent lay the demoiselle, and this is a woman who will disappear and come back. She's almost ethereal. She lay upon a gorgeous bed, worth a great castle was the spread, and a chemise was all she wore. Her love, her body, she gave both. Lanval was now on the right path, and afterwards she turns to him and says, "Friend, I admonish you, command, beseech, in all you do, tell our sweet secret to no one. Here is my warning. Betray us, and you lose your lover. I shall be lost to you forever, lost to your sight, lost our amours. My body never pleasure yours." And he would obey. Except Guinevere. Off to the city then he went. Home again at his hostelry, he saw his men dressed splendidly. And he kept quiet, and his lover kept coming regularly. Often she came, his sweet amie, to do his will most happily. Then the queen, she knew and recognised Lanval. Guinevere confronts him and says, "Look, dear Lanval, you are much honoured and held dear. You may possess my love entire." But he doesn't. At that the queen was furious, and she spoke slander, spoke it thus. The queen abandoned him, and she went weeping to her room. Poisons like worm tongue the ear of the king. Lanval is tried. The knights all gathered faithfully. The king and queen were there as well. Pledge was honoured by Lanval. Many there felt concern and grief. 100 men, it's my belief, would have done all within their might to liberate from trial this night. Into the palace rode the lady. "Thou king must know the queen was wrong, and it was not so. He never sought her love at all." And it's because of the magnificence of this woman and her ethereal beauty coming in on a horse, and therefore the evidence was for him. He was saved, and right at the end, with her he went to Avalon. More of Lanval no one has heard. I cannot tell another word.